The movie opens with our protagonist Melissa and her partner Jack, who jointly operate a cosmetic product company. Their lives are deeply intertwined with the digital sphere, often broadcasting live streams where Melissa interacts with viewers and advertises their products. However, things take a sinister turn when Melissa notices a tag from a user named Monica. During one of their live sessions, she's clearly disturbed because the person who tagged her on social media with the username Monica has the same name as her former employee, who tragically took her own life. Later that night, a sense of fear washes over Melissa when the lights in her house unexpectedly flicker off, and an unidentifiable knock echoes through the empty space. When investigating the source, she finds nothing but chilling silence. The things that happen are really creepy, just like a ghost haunting, making her wonder if Monica's ghost is tormenting her. Compounding her fears, she receives a notification that Monica has checked in at their cosmetic company's shop. This is followed by aggressive rattling on the door, causing Melissa to retreat to the safety of her bedroom. Her sanctuary is soon invaded by an unseen entity, presumably Monica's ghost, causing a full-blown terror on Melissa. She escapes just in time to collide with a concerned Jack, who does his best to calm her down. As dawn breaks, Melissa reveals a terrifying video to Jack showing Monica tragically ending her own life. Jack, not convinced about the existence of Monica's ghost, proposes that Monica's online account might have been hacked. He suggests blocking the account, which he deems to be a straightforward fix to prevent further disturbances. After Jack leaves, Melissa reaches out to her friend Sam, seeking solace and support. We are next introduced to Sam, who, despite her blindness, leads a life deeply embedded in the digital world. Much like Melissa, Sam receives a tag from Monica on her phone. While enjoying a peaceful bath later, she senses a presence in her bathroom that disappears as suddenly as it came. Filled with fear, she checks her phone only to discover a missed call from Monica, accompanied by an unsettling voice message. Monica's voice echoes through the room, accusing Melissa's company of causing her downfall and demise. This chilling revelation terrifies Sam, her fear soon replaced by terror when she perceives the ghostly presence in her room. Suddenly, she's attacked by Monica's ghost, who seizes her throat and lifts her into the air, mercilessly taking her life. We are left grappling with the horror and uncertainty that might happen next. As the movie continues, Melissa grows increasingly anxious due to her inability to get in touch with Sam. During this time, she pursues Monica's social media account, stumbling upon an old video featuring Monica and a friend named I. The following day, Melissa seeks out I for information, only to discover that Monica has tagged I as well. Concerned, Melissa inquires if I knows anyone with access to Monica's social media accounts. I admits her ignorance on the matter, but suggests that Monica's apartment might hold some clues. Appreciative of her input, Melissa offers I some money and receives the keys to Monica's apartment. However, after Melissa's departure, Monica's ghost begins to torment I. Accompanied by Jack, Melissa ventures into Monica's apartment. Jack attempts to access Monica's computer, but his efforts to guess their password prove futile. He stumbles upon Monica's switched-off phone, and it's at this point that Melissa senses a ghostly presence. She pleads with Jack to leave, and soon after, Monica's ghost makes a chilling attempt to grab her hand. Startled and terrified, the pair hastily retreat from the apartment. Their fear intensifies when they discover that I has tragically passed away. Later that evening, while attending her skincare routine, Melissa notices an array of rashes forming on her face. A horrifying vision of her mirror reflection scratching her face unsettles her, but it quickly dissipates as a mere nightmare. However, the sight of blood seeping from a painting of a baby sends her into a panic, leading her to flee from the room. but she's met by Monica's ghost, who violently throws her down the stairs, resulting in multiple fractures. Subsequent scenes reveal Melissa in a wheelchair nursing her broken arm and leg. Disturbed by the horrifying chain of events, Jack examines Monica's phone and uncovers a connection with a man named Dewey, who is also tagged in the video. Jack decides to meet Dewey and informs him about the unexplained deaths of people tagged in Monica's video, causing Dewey to visibly panic. When asked about the circumstances surrounding Monica's death, Dewey directs Jack to Sun, Monica's ex-boyfriend, who also was tagged in the post. However, the chilling chain of deaths doesn't stop after Jack leaves. Dewey comes back home and starts talking on the phone, but this conversation is cut short when Monica's ghost attacks him harshly. This horrific assault results in Dewey meeting a gruesome end, with his mouth horrifyingly ripped apart. The terror continues when two girls arrive at Dewey's only to find the gate of the place shut. Suddenly, the space plunges into darkness. When the lights flicker back on, one of the girls screams in horror at the sight of her companion's lifeless body. Before she can comprehend the situation, the lights go out again. Desperate, she turns on her phone's flashlight, only to witness the ghastly sight of the dead body lurching towards her. Fear grips her as she realizes too late that Monica's vengeful spirit is in action, leading to her tragic death. The following day, Jack seeks out Sun, questioning him about the social media post in which Monica tagged him. Sun, however, is reluctant to revisit this part of his life and suggests that Melissa might have the answers Jack seeks. Intrigued by this, Jack immediately confronts Melissa, pressuring her for the truth behind Monica's suicide. Melissa defensively questions why he's prying, to which Jack insists he's merely trying to help. Their conversation is interrupted by the arrival of Sun's friend. Elsewhere, Sun's girlfriend broadcasts a lively pool party from their residence. Sensing Sun's unease following the earlier confrontation with Jack, she leads him to the bedroom. As they begin to get intimate, Sun sneakily starts recording their encounter on his phone. However, their moment of passion is rudely interrupted by the ghost of Monica. Sun, terrified, flees the room, only to be pursued by Monica's ghost. He stumbles into the pool in his frantic escape. Drenched in panic, Sun emerges from the pool to find his girlfriend coming to his aid, but to his horror, he sees Monica's ghostly image superimposed on her. In a fit of fear, he points a knife at her, demanding she keeps her distance. But the horror escalates as the knife inexplicably turns towards him, and Monica's ghost slits his throat, adding him to her growing list of victims. In the escalating drama, Sun's friend enters Melissa's house. He spots Monica's phone, remarking that they ought to return Monica's belongings. Jack questions the reason for his visit, to which he suggests Melissa might hold the answers to their pressing questions. At this point, Melissa discloses the history she shares with Monica. When she launched her cosmetic brand the previous year, she reached out to Monica, a model, to review and advertise her products. Monica agreed and started a live stream where she applied the cream to her face. However, post-stream, Monica noticed a series of rashes appearing on her face due to the cream. As days passed by, Monica's skin condition deteriorated drastically. She implored Sun to persuade Melissa to compensate her for the treatment necessary to restore her face. However, when Melissa turned a blind eye to her pleas, Monica, driven by fury and desperation, revealed the truth about Melissa's cream and its damaging effects during a live stream. This confession resulted in her other sponsors pulling out, leaving Monica distressed and concerned. The series of unfortunate events pushed Monica over the edge, leading her to take her own life during a live stream. After hearing the story, Sun's friends attributes Monica's tragic death to the collapse of her career, triggered primarily by the adverse effects of Melissa's cream. He challenges Melissa, asking if she's willing to go live and admit that her cream was the root cause of Monica's disfigurement and subsequent demise. He questions her further, delving if she believes this admission would calm Monica's vengeful spirit. Their intense conversation is abruptly interrupted when the lights in the house start to flicker. Soon after, Monica's ghost launches an attack on Melissa, pressing her head forcefully under her foot. After a terrifying encounter, Monica's ghost vanishes, leaving a shaken Melissa in Shaq's comforting care. In the ongoing horror, Melissa and Shaq make a difficult decision. Melissa agrees to publicly confess the truth about her damaging cosmetic cream. Shaq, in a bid to support her, declares that they will put an end to the torment and begin anew once they've made amends. They make the decision to return Monica's phone. However, as they approach Monica's apartment, fear and terror grip Melissa. She hesitates, her mind flooded with frightening memories from her last visit here, in which she encountered Monica's ghost. She shares her worries with Shaq, showing her strong unwillingness to step into Monica's home again. Shaq understands her unease, tells her to stay outside while he goes in to return the phone. As Shaq places the phone back, Monica's computer inexplicably powers on, opening directly to her social media account. Meanwhile, outside, Melissa's wheelchair is abruptly jolted forward by an unseen force, Monica's spirit. Frightened, Melissa rushes into the building's elevator to reach Shaq. But in the confined space of the elevator, the lights flicker before plunging into darkness. When the lights return, Melissa finds herself face to face with Monica's ghost, who promptly knocks her unconscious. As the unsettling story unfolds further, we find Shaq convicted in a web of shocking revelations in Monica's room. His eyes scan through the abundance of Monica's messages, each line revealing more about the heart-wrenching tale behind her untimely demise. Shaq discovers a particular correspondence between Monica and Dewey, the go-between linking Monica with Melissa's cosmetics company. Monica had earnestly demanded Dewey for payment in return for her promotional review of Melissa's cream. It was a fair exchange, one might think, but Dewey responded with an icy refusal. He dismissed her pleas, suggesting that Monica hadn't delivered on her end of the promotional campaign, leaving her without a financial recourse. As the walls close in around her, a desperate Monica reaches out to Son, a friend she hoped could provide a lifeline, but her pleas fell on unsympathetic ears when Som suggested that Melissa was too swamped with work to entertain Monica's concerns. She further insinuates that Monica's facial agony could be the result of using a different brand simultaneously with Melissa's product. These consecutive mistreatments spoil Monica, and she ends up giving a terrible review about Melissa's face products. However, this bold action awakens a previously unknown side of Melissa. Enraged by Monica's negative review of her cosmetic cream, Melissa reports to a ruthless countermove. She pays Son a handsome amount of money to secretly record an intimate video involving Monica. This video is then distributed among all those individuals who are now tagged by Monica's spirit in Monica's distressing video, further tarnishing Monica's reputation. The distressing chain of events makes it crystal clear to Shaq just how mistreated Monica was at the hands of his beloved Melissa. He's left grappling with the horrifying understanding that Melissa, the woman he held the dearest, is the puppet master behind the tragic downfall of Monica, a young and promising model who was forced to meet a harrowing end. The plot thickens when we find Melissa standing precariously at the edge of a rooftop. The malevolent spirit of Monica, it appears, has brought an unconscious Melissa into this position. Monica's ghost does not hold back, causing further harm by breaking Melissa's leg. It's a gruesome scene, saved from becoming even more dire when Shaq makes a timely arrival. He consoles Melissa, helping her remain calm amidst the terrifying ordeal. However, soon after, the weight of the newly understood truth settles in as Shaq confronts Melissa. He demands an explanation for her merciless actions, seeking to comprehend how she could have driven an innocent woman to her premature demise. Yet amid the chilling truth and the anguish it brings, Shaq's enduring love for Melissa shines even through these darkest of hours. Even in the face of such an awful act, he's prepared to forgive her. Their love prevails even when tested in the harshest of fires. However, just as he's coming to terms with the gravity of the situation, a shocking twist of fate awaits him. Suddenly, the restless ghost of Monica makes a violent appearance. In an abrupt display, the ghost hurls Jack off the rooftop, leading him to a brutal and tragic end before the eyes of Melissa. Strangely, the vengeful spirit leaves Melissa untouched. It's clear that Monica's ghost harbors a deeper motive. It's not her death she seeks, but her torment. She plans to orchestrate Melissa's downfall. Just as Melissa did to her, Monica seeks not just vengeance, but poetic justice. She wants to watch as Melissa's life slowly crumbles, a mirror image of her own tragic end. Half a year, 6 full months go by as quickly as a simple blink of an eye. We now observe Melissa, the woman who used to stand tall and brimming with confidence, who used to subtly manipulate situations to her favor. She's now just a faint echo, a dimmed shadow of the vibrant, spirited woman she once was. Her life, once full of spirit and sparkle, has been drastically transformed. It is now replaced by such a dull and tormented one. Out of nowhere, the ghost of Monica comes near her, making a solemn promise to be by her side forever. This ghostly presence serves as a constant reminder, making sure that Melissa is trapped in the consequences of her past mistakes. The spirit of Monica pledges to witness the gradual and agonizing collapse of Melissa's life. Just as Melissa shattered Monica's world with her heartless deeds, now it's Melissa's turn to see her own world crumble. She's forced to live through each harrowing day knowing that Monica's ghost is always watching, never forgiving, never forgetting. The chilling conclusion of the movie displays the helpless expression on Melissa's face. It's a face that was once filled with ambition and confidence, now replaced with despair and fear. Monica's relentless pursuit of vengeance and Melissa's powerlessness against it is a haunting reminder of the movie's core theme. The ruthless pursuit of success at the expense of others can have dire consequences. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.